What does it mean to be uncommon? To be different? To establish an identity that's unique from anything else? To go against the grain and separate yourself from the rest? What does it mean to be a college athlete? The blood, the sweat, the tears, the long hours in the gym, the never-ending grind. It's not hard to see the passion. It's not hard to see the intensity, the focus, and the fire in the eyes of the players. The vision is clear: to grow, to evolve, to conquer, to win. Family, the unbreakable bond of togetherness, not by blood, or by marriage, or by lineage, but this family is bound by camaraderie, culture, and sisterhood.
Thrown in and Snow steals it! All by herself, she puts them in the lead! Katie Snow!
Family is teamwork. It's selflessness. It's the organic unity of players from all walks of life. It's a group of athletes, no two of them alike, all who understand their roles and who are here for one common goal: to win a WAC championship.
So this season is a lot of fun in terms of preparation because this is a group of young, talented kids who are as hungry as any group I've ever coached. We have never had this many girls who chose to stay around our campus in the summer as these girls have. They lifted together 3 days a week. They conditioned together 3 days a week. They played in a college league together. They played open gyms together. And they were on court doing skill workouts 2 to 5 times a week on top of that, each girl.
One of the biggest challenges being a college basketball player definitely is the transition from the high school schedule to the college schedule. And I'm not talking about just game-wise. We're talking workouts, off-season, pre-season, in-season, you know, the little details that come with being a part of a program. The college atmosphere is a lot more intense, a lot more focused, a lot more of the mental more than the physical.
I think great players have great discipline. I think discipline's like the #1 thing, not just in athletics, but in life. And I think anyone who's successful tells you that like it takes a certain level of discipline.
Now that they're here, a lot of the conversation is just them getting used to what the 6-day-a-week rigor of college basketball looks like. That's everything from going to bed at the right time to drinking adequate amount of water. How are you fueling your body? I think our girls this year have done a really cool job of being competitive with one another, of who is drinking water, who is eating the right things, who needs to come with me to the cafeteria.
This season, you know, our goal is to get back to the WAC championship. Losing by 5 points last year to Indiana Tech, a very good team. We feel that we have a shot to really get back there and win it.
Without us being bonded together, without that chemistry, we're not going to be successful on the floor. And I also think those moments are huge for our underclassmen, like our freshmen, with that being such a big class, to kind of give them confidence on the floor because they're going to have big roles, whether that's in games or for a lot of them practices. Like they're preparing our varsity team, our starters.
We talk family here all the time, and like that's what I want. You know, I want our girls to graduate from here and want to go to each other's weddings and stay in touch and call coaches and tell them about, you know, the fact that they just bought a house or they got this job that they wanted. You know, they're having their first kids. You know, it's the old phrase of you'll know how good of a job you're doing as a coach 20 years after that team, you know, plays for you. So the phrase we use a lot is coach hard, love harder. You know, we want our girls to really feel like they can come in here, they can talk to us about anything going on in their life, whether it's classes, whether it's relationship problems, whether it's just physical and mental stress and fatigue.
I think for us, it's just to win every single day. probably be the best thing for us, just to win every single day, win every possession, win every play, win every rebound, and be able to do the little things that kind of go unseen in order for us to win at a high level this year.
Something that Coach Happy, Coach Tone, and I always do, we call them bunker meetings. So the week before our players move on campus, we just have like hours of meetings where we break down every aspect of basketball, how we want to play it, and we just kind of come prepared with notes that way.
Syracuse is a conditioning exercise that we do every Friday morning. Most times we start at 7 a.m. We've started as early as 5 a.m. It just depends on the week. And it's really a combination of suicides. So we split it up into quarters. There are 4 different columns. Each column for us is a quarter. And within each quarter there are 6 different combinations of sprints. It's not always free throw, half court, free throw, baseline and back. It sometimes is baseline, half court, half court. Like, there's a lot of tough ones in it. And for us, it's become a staple. It does such a good job getting your kids in shape for basketball. Friday mornings at Concordia, those are Syracuse days when it comes to women's basketball. And it's now part of our conditioning test. So out of those 24 squares, depending on your positional group, you have to make times for a certain number of those squares. That's kind of a brief background on Syracuse.
And they're looking at that, and if they're saying, okay, that team was in the conference championship last year, and we think they're maybe 6, 7, or 8, okay,
good.
That's all I need. That's practice today.
Good.
Hey, that meeting happened for us yesterday, and if we believe that we should win the conference, then practice like it. Are we good?
Yeah.
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Family.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Five, 4, 3, 2.
Like, this is gonna happen every time we coach drills. Like, bust your butt, get it done, make yourself better.
Down good. Good energy. Break down, like that 3. Top shot. 5 seconds, finish strong. I hear you, Zay. You're good, G. Knock down, Taylor. Good shot, Taylor.
Have your gap, have your gap, have your gap. Have your gap, Star, have your gap, Star, have your gap. I'm here, Julia, or I'm here, Zay. My assist!
For the sake of understanding what that looks like of, okay, we're bought in, we're competing, we're talking, we're playing hard, and we're making good basketball plays, good. Can we repeat that going forward?